This news update is brought to you by
This is a 7 a.m. Barbados Today update for Thursday, October 2nd, 2014. Good morning, I'm Carol Williams. The director of the National Insurance Scheme is dismissing suggestions that cash flow problems are responsible for delays in paying pension and other benefits. While declaring that checks should be ready by the end of next week, NIS Director Ian Carrington disclosed that the latest actuarial review clearly states that contributions are sufficient to meet the payment of benefits. He says the report also indicates that the NIS has $4.2 billion in reserves, and its current funds will be depleted somewhere between the years 2045 and 2056. Meantime, he says the team is working hard to rectify the hardware problem that has affected the payment of benefits. Parents and guardians of students who attended the closed Grazettes Primary School will know today where their charges will be relocated. The Ministry of Education has approached two institutions and was awaiting confirmation up to yesterday evening. Deputy Chief Education Officer Karen Bess spoke to the media following a meeting yesterday afternoon with the school's staff.
Because of the persistent order that is in the school, and the teachers are not very comfortable. Some of them are on sick leave. So we've just identified some places that we are going to be looking at. What I want to say is that we're looking to also speak with the parents. We're trying to organize a meeting for the parents. We have to look at the location, and that is where we're at with the Grazettes Primary School.
The agricultural sector has lost one of its champions. 81-year-old Keith Laurie, who was diagnosed with pancreatic and liver cancers about a month ago, passed away at his home yesterday afternoon. Chief Executive Officer of the Barbados Agricultural Society, James Paul, knew Laurie for around 17 years, and he says the deceased was a strong defender of the sector.
He's always been one of those persons who has been very outspoken and who has always defended the cause of the sector and strove to sort of, ensure that whatever is best for the sector, that is done. And he lived the passion of it. I mean, even in his own way, how he lived, he actually exemplified what he thought was the best in terms of agriculture. And he was always one kind of person that would encourage those around him to do the same, and he was a true leader in that respect,
Laurie was the former president of the BAS and the Sheep Farmers Association. He also served as Barbados' honorary consul to Haiti. Prime Minister Frondell Stewart is due back on island on Saturday following a bout of influenza. Stewart was scheduled to return to Barbados last Monday after going on a private trip and attending the UN Climate Change Summit in New York. However, he was reportedly advised by medical officials not to travel until his condition improved. He has been recovering in Canada. To sports now, Barbadian women defeated Puerto Rico 4-1 in their first match of the Federation of International Hockey World League Round 1 qualifying series at the Mona Hockey Field in Jamaica last evening. It was a totally dominant showing by the Bajan women, with Shea King and Petrina Broffett having outstanding games. Finding the back of the goal bars for Barbados were King, Broffett, Cherise Moore and Katrina Downs. Barbados' men were also in action following the women's game, but they encountered a different fortune, going down to Jamaica 2-1. Neil Franklin got Barbados' only goal. The women will be in action again today.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
To the region, health authorities in Grenada are reporting more than 2,000 suspected cases of the mosquito-borne chikungunya virus. However, Minister Dr. Clarice Modeste says around 20 cases have been confirmed so far. Health environment officers have been issuing warning letters to homeowners to force them to get rid of mosquito breeding sites. And on the international scene, the head of the U.S. Secret Service has resigned. Julia Pearson offered her resignation to the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security a day after facing angry questions in Congress about a major breach of White House security. This included reports that an armed man was allowed in a lift with President Barack Obama. Pearson, who served in the Secret Service for around 30 years, was the first woman to hold the top post. And that brings us to the end of our 7 a.m. Barbados Today update. We'll be back again at noon. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or better yet, like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you for the latest news and sports. I'm Carol Williams. Have a wonderful day.
This news update is brought to you by